Let me
Today's recommendation is
waiting for the chat to come up.
Wait. Huh?
Okay.
No.
I can hear myself. Cool. So anyway, guys, hi, hello, Living. My name's Rain, and welcome to basically part 2 of our Genshin stream. Our Friday Genshin stream. So basically, some fire extinguishers. I think they used like sand or something. I have no idea how they got it off. But anyways, some fire extinguishers, a new surge protector, and all that kind of stuff later. Here we are, back with Genshin. Yeah, so basically, what happened was the whole, well, I can't say whole city, but a big majority of the city's power went out. And it was all because of a little old lady and her Christmas lights. So apparently there's this lady like 3 streets over from where I live. I've never met her, never been over there. Yeah, she has Christmas lights apparently up all year round, and she constantly gets more, apparently. And she didn't just blow a fuse in her house. It caused a fuse to blow in one of the, like, I don't know what they're called, power lines, I guess. And yeah, it caught fire, which caused other surges to happen, basically doing a chain reaction of everyone losing power. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Pretty much everyone's okay and all that kind of stuff, but it's really funny that that's why this happened. Then a little like emergency alert kind of thing, sorry, blah 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 blah. But anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. It's funny, yes, but we're just gonna continue with the Genshin stream. I have max resin, so we're going to spend it, obviously. Hopefully on Alhaithan's books. We're gonna do our dailies, and then we're going to run over and we're gonna start Dehya's character quest, because I'm super excited for that. You guys know I love Dehya, and it makes me very angry what they did to her kid.
Here you are.
Honestly, it's really annoying.
right here.
Because when you like a character so much and they just decide, oh, let's make her trash, it hurts your soul a little bit.
A sight to behold.
But anyway, I've been having a lot of fun with this team specifically. Nahida gives EM to the team, which is really nice because, like I was saying at the beginning of last stream, Alhaitham has like no crit ratio right now. So, he's using Jade Cutter for the extra like 40% crit rate until I can get him better artifacts. Then I'll probably put him on Iron Sting or something just for the extra EM. But until then, Nahida's ability to share her EM is literally needed for Alhaitham to work. So, yeah, this is the team I'm rolling with for Alhaitham. But honestly, it's not a bad team. I actually really like this team. I originally had like Raiden, and she didn't really work that well on this team. She just didn't apply enough Electro. So I think a better one would either be Fischl, but I still would need a healer. Because technically I would like to use Yelan or Xingqiu as the Hydro. Which means I would probably have to get Kuki Shinobu built for Electro, so I could have a healer. Which honestly I'm not opposed to doing, because she is one of the characters, along with like Kujosara, that I've been really wanting to build and just didn't really have an excuse to do so. Because mainly Bennett. Bennett's like the main reason I haven't built Kuki or Sara. Because like why would I build another healer? I have Bennett. I have Kokomi. Like I don't need another healer built. But Plus, you know, Bennett and the attack buff and all that kind of stuff. But Shinobu's gotten a lot better with the introduction of Dendro and how good Elemental Mastery is nowadays. So I'm definitely thinking about building her. I've always really liked her. I have her C6. So building her would be fun. Obviously, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon because I just have too many characters I'm in the middle of building right now. Hatham needs artifacts, and he still needs,
Right here. Emerge.
what's it called? Better talent books and stuff.
Flicker.
I think his talents are only like 7 right now.
Scatter.
And then Yehlin could use some better artifacts. Although hers is actually pretty good. I think she only is missing like 1 decent crit flower and, well, not crit flower, you know what I mean, like crit ratio on the flower. Like I think she's missing like,
Right
I would
here.
say like
Right now.
20%
Emerge.
crit rate. Like if I could just get 20% more crit rate,
Rebuild.
I think she'd be good because I think her crit, is it crit rate or crit damage? I can't remember. I know she's kind of low in one, and so she needs a little bit in the other. That sentence didn't really make sense, but it's like 12 o'clock. No, it is 12:30 here now. And I originally planned this stream to be a little before 8. Like, I wanted to start streaming around 7:30, 7:45. And I did. Thank you guys so much for coming to the original stream, though, by the way. You guys are amazing. Who all showed up? It was Galaxy, Thomas, Calvin, oh shoot, someone else. But anyway, I can't remember right now. I'm sorry if I missed you, but you guys are amazing. Thank you for stopping by. Even if it was after the stream ended. Because the power outage. Okay. I got a good nap out of it though. Like, I ended up taking like a 2-hour nap. So I'm actually like wide awake. Because I knew the power wasn't going to come back on anytime soon. As soon as I saw like the pictures of the fire and stuff. So I'm going to try and be super entertaining for you guys. Very upbeat and talk a lot. Because
Hold the line. Right now.
I
Right
know
here.
a lot of you aren't going to be here and are going to have to watch the stream another
Nothing
day.
lasts
So
forever. This may hurt a little. The Temple of Wisdom.
probably didn't need to do that for a single climb. But hey, it's fine. But anyway, I've been messing with Alhaitham a little bit, and what I've noticed is his E doesn't give all 3 of the J screens. It only gives 2. But if you launch it in the air and plunge attack and hit the enemy on the plunge attack, you do get 3. Because a plunging attack and charge attack both give 1. So at the beginning of the battle, if you like set up and then switch to Alhaitham and then just launch yourself in the air and plunge attack down, you can start off with 3, which is like super useful. It's a little annoying to do though. It feels very awkward to stop in the middle of your rotation to do that, but if you do that, then the triple jade screens or whatever they're called, incredible damage boost. Oh, this quest. I haven't had this quest in so long, guys. What's up? Ellen, how are you? It's been forever. Do you need help?
How
You
can
don't
I
have a
smash all these
vision.
training dummies at
So I don't know
once?
how this is going to be helpful for you. But
The process of elimination.
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
Yeah, just have a Dendro Vision and create the same ability Alhazen has. Then you can break all three of the dummies. See, it's just that simple. Don't be a normal person.
Yep.
Okay. Was that L4? That might have been L4. I'm not seeing another one, so I'm gonna turn them in. And if it's not, well, dang it.
Add Astro. Thank you
Yeah,
for
that was a
completing.
really awkward way of saying that, but oh well. It's late, I get a pass. I was trying to say, damn it, and then I was like, I shouldn't cuss. And I'm like, that's not really a cuss, like in my head all at once, and it came out, so I was like starting to say dang it. So it came out like damning it. Okay. Is Alhazen's books up? They are. Awesome. That's what I love to hear. Because Nahida also needs books, because ever since Voyager's come out, I've spent all of my time trying to get him like 10, 10, 10, and his artifacts better, but his artifacts still suck. I said Voyager, didn't I? It's Wonder. But speaking of Voyager, I'm weak, and I decided to pull on Voyager's banner again in FGO, which is something I was gonna mention, so good segue there. Not really. Oh man, I'm confusing so much stuff in my head just because, like, I literally just woke up. Okay. I'm just gonna bring the rain team. Get it done faster. Yeah, Sing Show might be better on his team though, because the interruption canceling, which is really nice. Yeah, I've been trying to put Yelan on almost every team I could, because, you know, friendship and stuff. But sometimes it's just better for Sing Show. Like, I think for this team specifically, because Nahida and Kokomi are very easy to interrupt and can get knocked backwards really easily. Having someone like Sing Show who can block a hit is super useful. But if you want more damage, Yelan's the way to go.
Busted.
Rest and rebuild. Ha!
Shine down.
I see everything. Grow, grow, grow. Yeah.
Oh, this.
Gotcha.
That's like a lot harder to set up sometimes.
Hold the line.
Do it.
Share my knowledge.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
But once it is set up, it does spooky amount of damage. I think I named the Voyager pulling video because it was the actual last time I was pulling for him. Because I actually about hit pity in FGO, and FGO's pity is extremely unforgiving. It's literally 330 wishes. You're guaranteed the 5-star, you know what I mean? Like, not It's not like a 50-50 loss or anything like that, but their banner rates are so low, and the fact that the pity is 330 pools, which is like 990 Saint Courts, because it's like 3 Saint Courts for 1 pool in that game.
Get dicey.
Let's play turn a little.
Oh shoot, I missed them. I was not close enough. Oh well.
Illusion shattered.
I don't want to
Inazuma
waste
shines eternal.
Galon's thing, so. Just Galon and Raiden.
Allow me.
Quietly now. Game's up. Time's over.
Committed to memory. Make yourselves at home.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Hey. Oh yeah, well, so I basically almost went to pity, and then I was like, okay, let's pull on Galatea's banner. So really, it's me hitting pity on the Voyager banner and then spending the rest of the wishes that I bought on Galatea's banner, but I got a couple servants that I've been wanting, so I thought it was a really good video. So if you guys want to check that out, it will be up tomorrow morning. And then I finally did the top 3 Fire Valkyrie guide for Honkai Impact 3rd. It took me a little while because I didn't have Vilvi built,
Everyone hold
so I
hands.
had to completely build Vilvi. I had to completely build Vilvi so I could make that video, because she's one of the top higher DPSs
Let's play
in
turn a
Honkai,
little.
and just say it was an interesting video to make. It took a while, so
Now
just
you
for a
shall
1-minute
perish.
YouTube short.
Illusion shattered.
Committed to memory. Hold the line.
Alright. I don't know if you heard that, but I just cracked my knuckles. It was amazing. I think I have a couple more reaction videos coming out later in the week. Like, I reacted to Mika's character teaser or whatever demo. And if they do have like a teaser, I think it was a demo. I can't remember. But if they do have the other one, the reason why I'm not posting that one yet is because if they have the other one, like if it's a character demo, I'm like 90% sure it was a character demo and it was early for some reason. Now I'm gonna look at that. Genshin. Yeah, it was his character demo. So if they have a character teaser, I'm gonna put those in the same video. So I'm holding off on posting that one. So I might do another reaction video or just another YouTube short or something to try to like stall out the week. I don't know. What am I doing? Wonder Team's right here. It's crazy that this team is really, really good and it has majority 4 stars. And then teams like my Alhaitham team, which is all 5 stars, yeah, its synergy just isn't there. Alright, what's up?
Before me, worm!
Dare to mess with me? Let's light it up! My guiding stars! We'll see about that!
Stars back. There we go.
Don't be scared. The night is cold.
Everybody stand back!
Gears of the storm.
Behold! At my command, you shall fall! Unsightly insects! That's far enough! The price!
I knew that was gonna happen. I tried to use his ult to survive instead of actually doing something. Man, I'm like really bad. I didn't even like reset Layla's ult.
Stars, shine for me.
Going in!
The night is
Heal.
cold.
Wonder, heal up.
Squall of Fury!
That's amazing.
My endless cycle begins!
There we go.
I am the all-knowing God!
Are you? I would have never guessed.
Dare to mess with me?
Burn to oblivion! Tremble!
I'm good.
You're dead! Upon the gale!
The night is cold.
Adventure time!
That's not very nice.
Kneel!
Adventure time! Yeah!
Reality
Off we go!
is pain!
Not now.
Again, I'm just being very, very negative.
Let's light it up!
He needs a therapist. Man, how many characters would benefit from a therapist in this game?
My guiding stars.
Good riddance, cruel world!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Behold!
Ow, rude.
How amusing!
Not freaking Bennett, right? Alright.
Not possible.
Don't be scared.
I'm going in!
Truth repeats its course.
The wind rises. Know your place. I was destined for more.
Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, nice. Never mind. Never mind. Both those sucked. I was like, oh my gosh, I got 2 5-star artifacts? I never get those from bosses. And they suck, so it didn't really matter. Bum, bum, bum. Hi.
Quit following me.
Go. already set up. We'll run over to the crafting bench. Level up our Hatham skills and we'll start Dia's quest, which I'm really excited for. Because I really love Dia. I do. It makes me really upset when I think about what they did to her kit, because she could have been one of the coolest characters in the game. You know how many people were going to pull for Dehya? Guaranteed. If she was like a good character. So many people loved her. She came up in the story so often. Her and Duyerzard, how do I say her name? Dunerzong? You know who I mean. They had that like cute little will they won't they thing going on. I really loved them, but then they had to go and make Dia trash, and it breaks my heart. So I'm not gonna pull for her, unfortunately. Just because I probably would have still pulled for her, even if she was trash, because I love her so much. But because she's gonna be on standard, I know that I'm gonna get her eventually. Like, it's just gonna happen. I got Tanari as the first 5-star after he came on standard banner. He came out officially went on standard banner when on Wanderer's banner, I think. And instead of getting Wanderer,
This realm is...
I got Tanari, so... Oh, he's friendship 9 already. Nice.
If you ever
Oh,
have...
not goodbye. I was gonna see if I could buy some resin.
This realm is...
I don't know if I bought it yet. This week. I did. Okay. Na.
If you ever have any questions...
Okay. I need to find a better place for this, but I honestly don't know where that'd be. I need these for the event weapon. I need these for I'll hate them. I think I'm gonna try and get I'll hate them skills to 999, just so I can like really use him. But for now, I'm just gonna try and get to 888. It's just really expensive with the double boss materials. Okay, I don't have those. Did I not make the gold books? I was just in there. I guess I didn't make any books. Whoops. My bad. I think I got distracted by the flower weapon. Because I really, really want Kaveh. So I'm going to be pulling for Kaveh and Baizu. Which is probably why I'm going to skip Micah. I'm probably going to do like 20, 30 pulls and try and get Micah, but I'm not going any more than that. Because if I get a 5-star, I mean, I already have Shinha and I already have Ayaka, so I guess I'd have to pull on Ayaka's banner and, you know. Okay. Let's do that. No, one short.
Wait.
I don't think I can craft another one, so that's alright. That's alright. Let's go start Dia's quest. The reason why I did all the farming and grinding and stuff ahead of time is because I assume it'll be pretty late by the time I get done with Dia's quest. So I wanted to make sure I did it, because I don't always do it when I'm on Genshin, so. Loading screen of death. Quest. Go to the Grand Bazaar. I kinda figured. I thought she'd be down with Milu or something. Dehya, where are you? You down with your girly friend?
Paimon's trying to remember. What else did we put on our shopping list?
We have a shopping list?
What a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some.
That wasn't on our list, was it?
We can still add it to the list.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, instant
Wasn't expecting
Dehya.
to see you
Honestly,
Hello there.
good.
Oh, it's been quite a while.
So you two are still
Say her
hanging out
name.
together.
Please say her
Yeah,
name.
Didn't you say last time that you were gonna head back to the desert?
Oh yeah,
I said
she
I
did,
was going
didn't
to
she?
resign from being her bodyguard. Not that our friendship was over.
No,
We're
she's
still
so
the best
pretty.
of friends.
This
The
quest is gonna make me
Homayanis
want to
also
pull
still
for her,
post
isn't
jobs
it?
from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
I told Dehya to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs if you... My parents were delighted. They even
And now
said that it
they're
always
roommates,
felt like we were
too?
missing someone whenever Dehya wasn't around.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so welcoming. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping. But the master kept insisting, and I ended up staying for another day.
I wonder what this quest is
You
gonna be
can
about
stay for
then.
as many days as you want, Dehya. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry.
What? She's
My
going
lady.
to treat you to the best dishes. Paimon can't believe you can still refuse that.
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? Why don't you just take me
Oh yeah,
with you
her
today
Elazar
when
is
you leave?
cured. She
There are
can
so
go
many
on
places
adventures
I still
now.
haven't visited yet.
I'm sorry, my
Sweep
lady.
her off her
but no
feet and
can
take
do.
her on a world-class
There's
adventure,
still a few things I
Dehya.
need to take care of back at the brigade. Besides, the desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
Oh really?
Come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time and the time before that.
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
All
Her
right,
eyes are
fine.
so
To
pretty.
be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's more like
I got a cough.
I feel like
Sorry,
something
guys.
is
This
off
might be
about
loud.
you lately. Ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting anxious and even paranoid. Have you been delaying our trip because
Sorry, I'm
you've
getting
run
over
into
a
some
cold.
kind of trouble?
You guys know that if you've
Nah, are you
been
kidding?
to the last couple of
You're
my
worrying
streams.
too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. I wouldn't pry any further if you're willing to swear on what you just said. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me. You know I'll help you however I can.
Oh, looks like Dunyarzad was onto something.
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't hide anything from you. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too much only leads to more trouble. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely
Dog-eat-dog
different
world.
set of rules.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're still friends, and I can only support you if I understand what's bothering you.
My lady, you're not gonna stop until you drag
Dia's
it out
literally
of me,
her
are ya?
knight in shining armor. I love it so much.
All right, I'll share what I know. Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw
Yeah, we'll
any
help you
extra
resolve the
attention.
problems in the desert so
As
you
may
can take
already
Junior
know,
Zod
the
on a
Eremites had
world-class
both a lot of
adventure.
mercenaries and a complex organizational structure. Many mercs are no different than me, just going around looking for jobs to earn some mora. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not
Wait,
a large
really?
group, but every
Have we
member
heard
is
anything about her
loyal
brigade
and
before?
brave. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Oh,
Deshret's
are we gonna be taking
Relics?
care of them? Is that this
Judging from the
quest?
name,
Alright,
you
I'm
must
here for
really
it.
look up to...
Beat up the bad guys so you can take your girlfriend on an adventure around the world. Let's go.
Yep, you got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're one of the groups under the Relic's banner.
I'm gonna be real.
Oh, you mean the group
I
that
don't
tried to
remember
sell us
all
the
the
Divine Knowledge
clans'
Capsule?
names.
Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
Deshret's Relics is composed of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Akmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day, I would want nothing to do with them. Unfortunately, though, the brigade that's stirring up trouble now is none other than Dakan al-Akmar.
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really
The
stupid name.
desert's beard
I found it
literally
insufferable
sounds
for
like
years.
a pirate
Anyway,
crew.
the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my father, Kusei.
Really?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety now. But what did they do?
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot of violent incidents. We're talking hundreds.
Oh, Dehya, we're gonna have to
Yep.
deal with your
The
dad,
scenes
huh?
tend to be quite gruesome, too.
Oh
They strip the
no.
victims of all their valuables before murdering them. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens, but other
That's why
mercenary
Dehya's so
brigades as well.
chivalrous, huh?
That's beyond terrible.
And why
They
she's
don't
always
even
so
spare
kind,
their own
and
kind.
even though she's like really strong,
know
she
how Deshret's
acts like
Relic
gentle with
sees it.
people and stuff.
All I do know is that Dakan
That's
al-Akmar has
why,
become more
because
and
her
more
dad-
aggressive over the last few years. If I don't do something about them,
She's probably had a
then even
really
my
hard
brigade or
time
the
growing
people
up.
of Aru Village
If
could
her
become
dad's
the
just
next
going around
target.
murdering.
I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah. How can your father do such terrible things?
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic. But at least in the past, there were still a few lines that he wouldn't cross.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he
Come
was even
on.
remotely
Don't make me
decent,
laugh.
then why
It's
would I
such a
have to
serious
leave the brigade
moment.
and cut all ties with him? He was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time drinking and chasing after women. Of course, the other brigade
okay.
members were just like him. Their ruckus would go on night after night.
Sounds like a nightmare.
What about your mother? Did she ever step in to stop them?
Unfortunately, I never knew my mother.
I'm sorry, Dehya. I didn't know.
I have a feeling
all
I
right, my
understand
lady.
this situation.
It's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women? I
Yeah.
was the result of one of those encounters with some random person. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me. He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, he left most of the parenting to the brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he used to tell me stories. But the problem is that he had terrible taste. He
Oh,
only knew
no.
a few stories, and even those tended to be pretty stale. They were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest, or stories of mercenaries rescuing princesses from rebel armies.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second time around, but after about 20 repeats, they started to get a little dull. He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call the whole brigade over and make them perform the whole thing as a play. Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get helmets, shields, and toy swords. It was only much later
So
when
he's
I
a
realized
nerd
that the shows were more
who
for
likes
him than they
murder.
ever were for me.
Sounds like Blackbeard
What
from
an
FGO.
interesting
He was such a
guy.
weeb.
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish. But that was something I could just shrug off. I had no reason to despise him. Until I grew up and learned the true face of Deshret's relics for myself. Looting, blackmail, violence, and fraud. They not only accepted such heinous acts, they would even openly boast about them. No one in the brigade was any kind of hero. Instead, my father and his cronies were more like the bad guys that needed to be taken down. Did they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me, I would never know?
I think I can understand your feelings.
At least
The difference
okay.
between
I'm
perception
not defending
and
them or
reality
anything like
must have
that.
hit hard.
I'm not. This is more about me defending Dehya here. I know Dehya has been staying out of it because even though they are very bad people, they did raise her and she probably cares about them a lot. I mean, it's her dad, even if he is kind of an asshole. He was never like that way to her, but she knows he's a bad person. So I think this whole time she's been hoping someone else would take care of him, and now it's seeming like she's going to be the only one who cares enough to do so. I think that's where this quest is going, and that's so sad. That's so sad.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me
The
now.
little girl behind
I had
the
a huge
counter.
argument with my father and left that place behind for good. I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. I just want to protect those that are close to me.
You just want to find out why they suddenly started causing so much trouble.
Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much information as they could. Most of the reports concern violent incidents, but there's also some talk of smuggling.
Okay. I know we just started this quest, but I need a drink, so 1 second, I'm gonna go grab one. I'm back. Alright, let's continue.
I see. But isn't this investigation incredibly dangerous?
It is, but every mercenary lives life on the edge. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy.
That may be true, but it'll be impossible for those who care about you not to worry.
Well, now you get why I didn't
Hey, you
want
got
to share
juniors
any of
on
this
now.
with
You don't need no daddy.
What should we do? They both have valid concerns.
Ooh. Ooh. I'll go back to the desert with Dehya. Of course we will.
But there's no need for you to get caught up in this mess, too.
Well,
Nah,
he's
it's alright.
super
We care
tough,
about you.
So if he went into the desert with you, then Paimon bet the problem will be solved in no time.
I'm inclined to agree. I'd feel a lot more at ease if you took him along to help. I'll wait for
count
news
on
from
me.
you in the city until then. Please, stay safe.
I'm honored that you care so much for me, my lady. All right, then let's get moving. Our first stop will be Caravan Rebot, where we can catch up a bit with my fellow mercs.
Cool. Ooh, it's a little lion. Okay. It's gonna take me right into a cutscene, isn't it? They always put the cutscene right there, right next to the waypoint. Cool. Mercs, where are you?
Hey, Dehya, you're back. Are these two friends of yours?
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. There's no need to be so formal with us. We're a pretty casual crew. Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me fill you in on what the Khan al-Ahmar's been up to lately. They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently, even their own now have become acceptable targets. They even attack other relics brigades, just the same as any other mercenary brigade.
Even the most ferocious beasts still protect their own. But it sounds like they've thrown that straight to the wind.
That's right.
Just
Once
monsters
they've collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade, or turn to merchants on the black market. A portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food and weaponry to be used in their next violent operation.
Oh my god.
Terrible!
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder why they're so desperate for Mora. A few days ago, Isham and I trailed them for a while, and even disguised ourselves as merchants to conduct trade with them. We were able to learn a few things from the exchange. Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora, it'd probably be more accurate to say that they're experiencing an internal power struggle.
Oh.
Wait, a power struggle?
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the other brigades of Deshret's relics. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points to a power struggle between the different brigades within the relics. That's the only plausible explanation we have.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. It seems they're also trying to keep things under wraps. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as the Khan al-Ahmar became more and more active, Deshret's relics as a whole became a lot weaker.
So they were able to cause so much damage.
It sounds mighty strange to me too. Harun, you can leave the rest of the investigation to us. Gotta say though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days I was gone. Sounds like you were really putting your necks on the line, no?
I bet he's just a sim for
it was
Dehya.
nothing. We're just as concerned about the
Anything for
situation
you, Miss
as you
Dehya.
are. The Khan al-Ahmar is your father's
Look at
crew
them
after all.
claws.
What he said. Besides,
Makes sense. She
Dehya,
like goes around and
haven't you
punches
done more
enemies in the
dangerous
face.
things than all of us combined?
Yeah. And while they went to talk with Khan al-Ahmar, I took a look at the last camp they attacked. Any survivors of the attack were already long gone. There was nothing of value left in the camp.
Ah, Hisham and Khalaf. You're here too.
Kaloff.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Rebot. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears,
Of course,
I'm sensing a
Kaloff is
special
the
vibe
handsome
from
one.
him. Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
Hey, what about Paimon? Feel anything special?
Oh, you're also planning to tag along with them?
Of course.
Yeah, she's
Paimon is the traveler's
she's
most
our
important
emergency
guide.
rations. We
Wherever
can't
he
go
goes,
without
Paimon
Paimon.
will follow.
Her name
Oh.
is literally emergency
In that
food.
case, then you'd better take care of her too, Dehya.
Don't underestimate Paimon.
Yeah.
Don't
Paimon's a
worry
great
about
club
her.
if we need her to
She may
be.
look
Just start
tiny and
whacking enemies
helpless,
with her.
But she's
Her
been
head's
through
hard
just
enough.
as many battles as the Traveler here. Even if she had only survived on sheer luck, then that alone would still make her quite formidable.
I had no idea. I guess I shouldn't judge by appearances.
Oh, one other thing, Dehya. When you're free, why don't you update the deputy about your upcoming schedule? We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the Flame Main. You weren't around at the time, so people were pretty disappointed to only find our crew of rough, unkempt guys.
Oh.
The deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing.
Does she not have any other girls in her
people
brigade?
chose to stay, and that really got to him.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh.
I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor next time. I left in a hurry.
Is it like
and I couldn't
reverse?
make it back in time for the event.
Gotta admit,
Because her symbol's like a lion, right?
You're our brigade's
And she's
main
like called
selling
like
point
the
after
lion
all.
of the desert or something like
If only
that.
the deputy could figure out
Her
a way
crew's
to
called
bring
like the
a few more
flame bane,
smoking
so
hot
it's like
members
very
into our
lion
ranks.
symbolism.
Keep dreaming.
And
remember the last
there can only
time I
be like
invited a
usually
couple
only
gals
like
into the
one
brigade?
male
You all
lion,
just
and all
froze up
like
with your
the
mouths gaping
female
like a bunch of
lions
scarecrows.
go out and scout
The
and
awkward
hunt
silence
and
weird expressions
feed
left
the
quite
pride
the
and
impression
stuff.
on them. They were originally interested in joining us,
But it's
after
reversed.
that, they
I
both
like
told me
that.
they were too uncomfortable to stick around.
Hey,
She's the
didn't we agree to
queen
never bring
of the
that up
desert.
again?
Huh? Wait, are you serious? Why have I never heard about this?
I don't think you were part of the brigade yet.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that, and you weren't even gonna tell me?
All right. We can tell you about it later. Now's not the...
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Wait, I love that. They actually gave the NPCs personality this time.
More or less.
I actually
There
enjoyed
aren't many
them.
rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just speaking our
Sumer's
minds.
been pretty good at that though.
If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, then you just challenge them to a fight. But we
Paimon.
also don't tend to take many things too seriously.
Oh my
Being direct
gosh.
and getting it all out of your system as
Oh my
soon as
gosh.
things come up is better than keeping everything bottled up, never talking
I
about
love
it.
them. Wait.
That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them.
The Traveler
If I
and
wanna laugh,
Paimon just
I'll
watching
laugh.
them run around
If I'm
trying to
angry,
kill each other.
then I'll unload on them. It's hard to stop once you get used to it. Though, I can never do that when I'm with the Homiyanis. Hey, knuckleheads! Can you at least tell me the rest of the intel before you go back to your bickering?
Yeah, you hear her, Holof? Told you we gotta focus on the investigation
Holof.
first.
Silent K. Got
I
it.
drew up a... All you gotta do is wait and ambush them in the evening. They'll have no idea what hit them.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else in the brigade as well.
Will do. You stay safe, Dehya.
Let's go. Where are we going? Where is this? Is it back in the rainforest? I thought we were going into the desert. It is back in the rainforest. Oh, are they gonna do a robbery in the rainforest? That makes sense. Okay. I don't know if I ever did this one. Seems like I haven't.
This should be the place. Let's find a spot to hide and bide our time.
Okay.
It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another.
You
so
didn't
let's all be
hide.
careful.
You just stepped off the road a
Don't
foot.
worry, he knows his way around a fight.
I'm not worried about that. What I meant is that we probably shouldn't go too hard on the enemy. After all, we still need to get information out of them.
Oh. So don't kill him.
Here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react and end this quickly.
Let's go. Yes! I was hoping.
I see everything. Allow me.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Let's get it on!
That was so fast. I should have just used Dehya. That makes me angry. Hopefully we can use her again.
You're the Flame Bane.
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right, time for a little talk. Are you buddies with Dakana Lakmar now? Tell me, What are they after?
You know the code of being a mercenary just like everyone else. The first rule
Torture.
is to never divulge key information about our employer.
That might have worked on an amateur, but I know you're just looking to protect your reputation. Think about it, though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of work? Tools like, I don't know, your limbs or eyes? You've got 5 seconds. You might want to think twice about how much your employer's information is worth to you.
Whoa!
It's alright, Paimon.
I'm not joking around. We can do this the easy way or the painful way.
Painful
2
way, please.
seconds.
I'll save you the trouble.
Sudoku?
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for any first aid supplies.
I don't... First aid supplies? He bit his tongue off. He's
Definitely
bleeding
didn't expect
like...
him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep, and he just passed out from the pain.
But why would he be so extreme?
I just wanted to test his mettle. You can get a lot of mercenaries to talk just by threatening them. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
Huh?
Well, he's out cold for now. We could
It's weird that you see a loyal mercenary.
Maybe
I mean,
it's not a
Dehya
good
the
idea
exception.
to interrogate him any further. What should we do?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again after that. He might just hurt himself again if we start asking. There are lots of goods around here. Let's search the area.
Seriously, guys, sorry.
Maybe we'll be
My
able to
cough's
find
getting so much
something.
worse.
I'm really sorry.
No, she feels bad. I think throughout the entire quest, we should be allowed to use Dehya. Just saying. Like, as long as we're in the quest area, Dehya should just be in our party. That way we could actually test her out. But no. Only one singular battle.
We found a
Sucks.
piece of paper with a bunch of names on it. Maybe it's a record of something.
Let me take a
Or
look.
targets.
If this really is a merchant caravan, they should have a record of their transactions. Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti. All familiar names. Dakana Lakmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food, weapons, and medicine. It seems that in the past, they used to receive some canned knowledge as well. This caravan is just one link in their logistics chain. Once in the rainforest, the caravan will exchange the looted goods for Mora, and the funds will then be passed to a specific person. That person will then pack the caravan full of necessary goods, which will then be brought right back to Dakana Lakmar.
Okay.
Wait, why is there no Mora value recorded for the final transaction?
No value?
Yeah, every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact amount of Mora, but the final one, where they paid for everything to be brought back to the desert, was simply marked as delivered.
So they didn't pay for it?
Perhaps, but they couldn't have known how much they would make off selling the loot. Do they not care about profit margins at all? Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. There are a lot of entries. Everything was probably sourced from the rainforest. Huh?
What's wrong?
Shazamon Homayani?
Homayani? You mean Dunyarzad's family?
Oh no.
Could it just be another family with the same last name?
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last name. Shazamon Homayani is Dunyarzad's father, and the head of the Homayani family. Just what the heck is going on here?
Let's analyze the situation first.
I'm sorry, you're right. I'll consider what we found and not jump to conclusions just yet. But what this piece of paper confirms is that the Homayani family has been providing goods to Dakana Lakmar.
But
What
why?
if the Homayanis have been kept in the dark and don't know they've been trading with Dakana Akmar?
That's a possibility, But if that was the case, why is this caravan specifically named Shazamon as their person of contact? They could have just as easily bought goods such as food and medicine directly from Caravan Rebot or
So are they
Portomos.
actually aware of this?
Yeah, funding violence and looting. The brigade gets the goods, and he is paid the proceeds from the sale of the loot.
But why would he do something like this? It's not like the Homianis are in need of money.
I honestly have no idea. I've been to their estate many times, and I've never noticed anything suspicious. The only potentially large expenditure I could think of would be the treatment costs for Dunyarzad's Elazar. Maybe they borrowed a lot of Mora in the past? But that's still just a speculation.
Yeah,
I don't think the master would stoop so low to make Mora.
Now that it's, like, over, they'd probably be on the mend. But why would he only be hearing about this now, then?
You're probably right. I know my lady's personality, and she wouldn't deliberately keep something like this from us.
But what should we do now? All we found is just another mystery.
If we want to get to the bottom of this, we won't be able to turn back.
If you ask me, we already have no choice but to confront her about this. I'm not worried. It's too early to make a verdict yet. I still have faith in the
I think she's
Homianis.
completely in the dark, at least.
Let's go find my lady again. We'll tell her everything and see if she's
With how
willing
controlling
to
her
if we're
parents
lucky,
were,
we can not only
it
figure
makes
out the
sense that
mystery
maybe
of
they
this
did some
paper,
shady deals and
but
stuff.
Dehya,
I'll forgive them, though,
sure
if
this
it
is
is
the best
just
decision? What if instead of getting the
because
help we
her
need, we just end up
Elazar was so
revealing
expensive.
everything we've
Like,
discovered
Kali's
to the
treatment
enemy?
wasn't cheap either.
I've considered that possibility. But even still,
His
I
feet
want
just
to
on the
tell her what
ground
we
over there.
found. I think I owe her that much. True friendship.
It honestly
is
looks
built
like
on
there's just
trust.
a dead body behind
She showed
them.
genuine concern for me when we first brought up the topic. I can't repay her kindness with doubt and suspicion. That's not how I deal with people.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dunyarzad too.
I hope we can help her.
Yeah. Let's pay another visit to Sumeru City.
Let's go! But before I do that and continue with the quest, I think the rewards for this were still open. So I don't know if I ever did this. So let's do this real quick. I don't know why I would have never done this. Maybe it was like a... Yeah, I don't know. I know some of them have like weird dendro puzzles. Or you might need an archer, that might have been why. If that is why, I guess I could bring Kale, but she's not exactly built, so that would be annoying. Man, that was high. Is this one just fighting monsters? Because this looks like just an arena.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Everyone's okay. Sharing my knowledge. Rest and rebuild.
That's close enough.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Oh. Well, her thing's not up yet. That sucks.
I see everything.
Playing super badly.
A sight to behold. Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Deflect.
I'll be back.
Let's end this now.
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
That was weird. I didn't see any of Alhaithan's things come up from his ult.
Make yourself at home.
Huh. Maybe I messed something up.
Flicker.
Emerge.
Rust, rebound. This way, Turtle.
Scatter.
Okay.
Right here. Right now. Right here.
Going.
I see everything. Ah, the Temple of Wisdom.
Nothing lasts forever. Right now.
Now
Right here.
like patience.
I'm dead. I'm up here.
I could honestly just. Oh my gosh. I'm getting juggled. I was literally getting juggled. Alright, cool. Oh, that was so funny. Like, they backed me into a corner, and if, like, I didn't have Miko's turret set up, they probably would have just kept juggling me until the time ran out. But because of Miko's turrets, they died. Oh my god. Oh, that was funny. Alright, let's get back to the quest, and then... Oh, there's a new event, too. There's actually a decent amount of stuff to do on Genshin, so that's cool.
Hold the line.
Heal up Nahida. Alright, let's go. Sumeru City. Let's go find Dunyarzad. And find out all the shady deals her dad's been up to. Man, this girl can't catch a break. She's been sickly her whole life, and now she was gonna find out like her dad's in the like mafia or something. Poor Dunyarzad. And we actually know this is Al-Haytham's house now. What's up, Al-Haytham?
We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back a lot sooner than I expected. You mustn't have run into any trouble then. Well, how did it go?
Well, I
what did you
wouldn't
come
say
up with?
that.
Actually, we are still investigating. It's just that we've discovered something strange.
I
Yeah.
see. The clues you found have led you back here, in the city?
Something like that. Yeah.
More specifically, you.
You all look a little dispirited. Whatever you found must not have been very encouraging after all. Why don't you discuss it with me? Maybe I'll be able to say something to cheer you up?
It's okay, my lady. It's
gonna
not
be
so
hard for
much
her to
about
hear.
me being upset with my father or anything like that. How should I put this?
So something
Your
is
daddy's shady
wrong.
too.
Even the Traveler and Paimon have been uncharacteristically quiet. On any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with a smile and shouted, Dunyarzad, we're back! So tell me,
She knows us really
what
well.
happened?
Well?
My lady, please prepare yourself for what we're going to tell you next. It concerns the Master.
The Master? You mean my father? Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. Don't worry about me. I'll listen as attentively as I can.
Your daddy be shady.
My father has been supplying goods to Dakan al-Akmar?
Yeah, it makes as little sense to us as it does to you. I've never doubted the Master's integrity, so I'm having a real hard time rationalizing how he could ever support an infamous brigade like them. Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story and just
That
stumbled into the
feels
deal by
unlikely,
accident.
though.
I can't help but agree with the Traveler.
Huh? You mean you feel the
He
same
seemed
way,
pretty
Dunyarzad?
intelligent. I mean,
Thank you for sharing all this information with me. Since you
they,
told
his
me
parents
everything
really
you
seemed
know,
overprotective too.
I should also tell you about
I get it.
some
She was
doubts
sick,
that
but
I've been harboring for quite a while. In the past, I thought that my father hired a bodyguard for me so that I wouldn't run away and get lost. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the Corps of 30. How did my father go out of his way
Yeah.
to hire Dehya?
About that. Well, the Homayanis really needed bodyguards, so they reached out to the Blazing Beasts. Later, the master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries
Apparently
he'd ever
Sumeru
seen,
has a mafia.
and that I should stick around
Good
and become
to
one of his
know.
bodyguards.
Okay.
He offered me a pile of Mora, so I just signed on.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question. Just think about it. Why did my father specifically reach out to the Blazing Beasts?
Because
maybe the Corps of 30 just didn't have anyone available, or maybe someone recommended us.
Or because Dehya wouldn't be afraid to go up against her fellow mercs, especially the merc group run by her dad, who she kind of hates.
I think I get what you're saying. You think none of this was a coincidence?
Precisely. At first glance, nothing seems strange or out of place. But there are many parts of the story that
What's up, people?
don't actually make any sense.
There's a couple people going in and out of chat. I know it's really late, so
then it would
not a
make
lot of people are
sense for
here,
him to
but
bring
hi
Dan to our
everyone.
house.
You mean the goal all along was to get Dehya to be your bodyguard?
No, that's too much of a stretch. I cut all ties with my father a long time ago. He has no control over my life anymore.
But that still doesn't rule out the possibility that your father has still been trying to influence your life without you knowing.
Yeah, seems like an over-controlling
So
thing to do,
the
too.
master was not likely an innocent victim in all of this?
That's what things are looking like at this point.
Sorry we put all of this on you so suddenly, Dunyarzad.
It's okay, Paimon. I should actually be thanking you. Regardless of his reasons, if my father has truly been funding a violent group of mercenaries, then it's my duty to bring him back to reason.
Yeah, let's
Is that
go.
really the right thing to do? My father has committed many
Dunyarzad
atrocities
is honestly one of the
and
best
deserves all
written
the punishment
NPCs
that
in
he
this
has
entire
coming to him.
game,
I
and
have
it's made me
zero
love her so
sympathy for
much.
him. You may call me an ungrateful child, but my feelings will remain the same.
But like I was saying earlier,
However,
like,
the Homayani family
they've been
has
really
treated
good
me
at
with
writing
nothing but
NPCs lately.
generosity and kindness.
all of the
If we
mercs
decide
under
to
Dehya that we met
investigate this
earlier in this
further,
quest were so
we could end up
fun.
implicating the entire Homayani family. I would be biting the hand that's fed me over all these years.
Dehya.
It's alright, Dehya. If anyone were to ask, you could always just say that I'm the one who instructed you to get to the bottom of this.
No, she
You
would
don't
never
have to
throw
do
you
that,
under the
my
bus
lady.
like that.
I'm not conflicted because I'm afraid of taking responsibility. Besides, you're the one we should all be worried about right now.
Hey, it's still too early to give up hope. What was that thing about friendship again?
True friendship is built on trust.
Right, yeah.
At least they didn't say friends are my power.
Besides, there's no point on getting all riled up before we confirmed all the facts.
As long as your trust hasn't been misplaced.
Thank you, everyone. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I should always remember the trust that I've placed in people. In which case, my lady, could you ask the master to come out and have a chat with us?
Oh, we're finally
Sure
gonna meet
thing.
him.
I also hope he'll be able to give us a logical
Please tell me it wasn't like assassinated
usual
while we
place
were
then.
talking or something.
Usual place? Ah, right.
Like, I know what she means, but... Oh, when I heard usual place, I thought she meant like here, like where we met her every day in the Sub-Zerus festival. But no, she means down here.
Thank you for coming, sir.
That's
Please
her
allow
dad?
me to introduce these two. This is the traveler, and next to him is his travel companion, Paimon.
Not the long hair and
Yes,
the weird beard.
my daughter has mentioned them from time to time. It's a privilege to finally meet them in person.
His only age
But
spots
we
are
may
right
skip
under his
all the
eyes.
pleasantries for now.
He doesn't look that much
What
older
is
than
the
her.
important matter you wish to discuss with me today?
But okay.
Well, we wanted to
I'll let
bring
it
this
go 'cause it's a
transaction
freaking
record to
anime
your
game.
attention. There's something on this record that we're all pretty curious about.
In all honesty, how awesome would it be to live in a world where Even when you're like 100
that's
years
what you
old, you
found.
still look like a freaking teenager.
Seems like I can't keep everything from you much longer.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an explanation.
Well, it's a long and difficult story. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. What I do know, though, Dehya, is
I don't
that the
trust him.
truth will
He's
bring
about to be
you
lying
no
through his
solace.
teeth.
If anything, it will likely cause you a great amount of anguish.
Wait, me?
Yes, I understand perfectly why you came to see me. And I am touched by your collective commitment to do the right thing. But knowledge always comes at a price. And sometimes, as they say, ignorance is bliss. Your father, Kusela, and I both believe that.
That's what they say when, like, criminals...
Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth, but I must warn you. The facts of this matter may reduce everything you've built for yourself into sand, blowing in the wind. If you must proceed, then Kusela's
Her dad's been
heartfelt
controlling her
efforts
life
will also
little by
fade
little,
into the winds
being
like a fleeting mirage.
behind the scenes.
His
We got that already.
heartfelt efforts. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I
Excuse
follow.
me.
I've made it this far in life without a single drop of my father's support. I have my own ideals and ways of looking at the world, as well as people and causes that I've chosen to cherish and fight for. None of these things have anything to do with him. I came here today to support you as the head of the Homayani family. No warning will change my stance on that.
It's gonna be one of those situations where Dad's been like, "Oh, I've secretly been controlling your
understand.
life in the shadows."
Then let me tell you a little story.
And then we beat him up,
Our
and
family
she
once
realizes,
needed to take
"No,
a
you
trip
haven't.
to the
I made
desert
my
when
own
Dunyazad
choices."
was just a baby. Along the way, we were attacked by bandits. They had superior numbers and quickly overpowered our bodyguards. When all seemed lost, a group of passerby Eremites lent us their support. Those Eremites were Kusela's brigade, Dekhan al-Ahmar. Kusela's men told me that the attackers were Eremite mercenaries, just like themselves. I was shocked. Why would Dekhan al-Ahmar go so far to save us and not spare the fellow Eremites?
Blackmail.
Kusela was grinning and walked over to play with baby Dunyazad. She was startled by his unfamiliar face and nearly started crying.
Really? I never knew.
He said that he
You were a
had
baby.
no particular reason to
Of course
help
not. Your
us.
parents are gonna
He just
not
took
gonna
pity
tell
on
you about
us
the time
because
that.
he had a daughter
Hey, remember
about
the time
the
where we
same
almost
age.
got robbed and
We
died?
started talking about our children, and
Yeah.
I sensed that he was a devoted father.
Like,
To
I don't think
repay
your parents
his
would tell you
kindness,
that.
I hired his brigade to help out at our estate for a time and offered everyone generous remuneration.
So, that's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again. I almost didn't recognize him the next time he came knocking
is
on my
that
door.
Dia's dad?
The man I knew to be strong and healthy
He actually
had
kinda
been
looks like her.
reduced to a shell of himself. He couldn't even walk anymore without his cane.
So, what happened to him?
Sounds like a
He was
mafia
perfectly fine when I
boss.
left the brigade.
I'm not too sure myself. The only thing that didn't change was his cheery disposition. He said there was absolutely nothing to worry about and that he had gotten into a fight. That was all. He then suddenly asked me if Dunyazad, now that she had grown, would need a bodyguard of her own. At the time, Dunyazad was going through a particularly severe bout of her Elazar. There was no need for her to have a bodyguard when she could barely leave the house. But he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. How do you know a bodyguard won't come in handy one day? I was completely lost at first.
And let me guess.
Until he recommended
You
the
said
Blazing
no.
Beasts, and in particular, a mercenary named Dehya.
And then your daughter was attacked or something, and then you're like, okay, yeah,
Indeed.
maybe we do need
He
one.
didn't say it
And
out
agreed.
loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group who would eventually corrupt every member in their ranks. He was already beyond redemption, but he hoped that he would be able to detach his daughter from the vicious world of mercenary life. If Dehya could stay in my house and keep working as a bodyguard, then gradually her affinity for the desert would decrease, and she'd be able to leave her previous life behind.
But she
and
didn't.
That's why you offered her
She still has
such
her mercenary group in the desert, and
yes,
as much as
but
she
not
loves
just
the
because of
city
that.
and Junior's
From
odd,
the
and
moment
you
that he
know,
asked me for that favor, I
being a bodyguard,
also
she's not
began
gonna
to see Dehya as my own daughter. And that's also why I tried to persuade you to stay when you asked for permission to leave. I was willing to spend however much it took. Kusela saved my daughter and I all those years ago in the desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me.
He was always like that. Acting like he's oh so smart and self-righteous.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dehya's fees. I refused to take any Mora from him, but he'd always sent me funds anyway. Eventually, I just accepted them as a token of his gratitude. And that went on for a while until I received another letter from him a few years ago. The letter contained a request to help him buy food, weapons, medicine, and even explosive materials.
Oh my god.
Wait! Isn't that around the time that Dekhan al-Akhmar started becoming more aggressive?
That's right. When I started to hear some nasty rumors, I became wary. I wanted to meet him face to face to discuss things. But by then,
why would you keep
he was
sending
no
him
longer receptive to my
explosives?
requests to talk.
Idiot.
If I had to guess, it's probably
You're just
because
as
he
guilty as
doesn't want to
him.
put
You
Dehya
were
at risk.
accepting his money and sending explosives to terrorists. Dude!
That thought occurred to me as well. I figured that he probably came to me for help because he had nobody else to turn to. After some deliberation, I decided to send him some food and medicine. I turned down all his requests for explosives and
Okay, never
weaponry.
mind.
I am aware that even such a reduced gesture of support could lead to others coming to harm, but I could not simply reject his plea for help. In the end,
Never mind.
it
He didn't give him
probably was the wrong
weapons or
decision.
explosives, so...
I plugged my ears to the rumors and just chose a solution that made me feel least guilty about myself.
If you can, please tell me where he is now. None of the things he's doing right now make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting tangled up in his world. If all he wants to do is steer clear of me, then maybe he shouldn't have brought me into this world in the first place.
Yeah...
No, Dehya, please don't feel that way.
Not about that
I'm just
opinion,
angry
but like...
because I can't wrap my head around any of his actions.
I feel like something else is going on.
Another way? I don't know. I knew him, and he was nothing more than a childish brute. I can't understand what's going through his head. But I guess you do have a point. We haven't uncovered the whole truth yet. We still need to figure out his exact actions and reasoning for these last few years.
I'll do my best to help. Of course, anything between the two of you would need to be resolved between you and him.
This quest is really
alone.
making me love Dehya
I
even
don't know
more, and I already
Kusela's
loved
exact
Dehya.
whereabouts. Outside of supplying his brigade with some goods,
I'm not gonna pull.
I tried
I'm not
my
gonna
best
pull.
to
I'm
avoid
saving
getting
for
involved
Kaveh.
any
I'm
further with
saving
him.
for Kaveh.
However, there's a man on the list named Jawed. He used to be a mercenary in the desert.
I will
and is
eventually
now a
get her
member
from
of the
Standard
Corps of
Banner.
30. He's responsible for supplying weapons
Man,
and
I love
liaising
Dehya.
with the Dekhan al-Akhmar's
I know she
merchant
sucks,
caravan.
but
I think he should know Kusela's whereabouts. I've heard that he likes to have a few
I think she's one of my
drinks
favorite
alone
characters
and
from
enjoy the
Sumeru,
cool wind
like,
at
in
night
general.
outside the tavern. Maybe you'll be able to find him there.
Understood. Thank you, sir. Then I guess this is bye for now, unless...
I'll stay and be with my father here. To be honest, I'm still a little dazed and haven't finished processing everything quite yet. My father has indeed done something wrong, but if I think about it, I'm also not sure if there was a right way to handle this problem. I feel like our only course of action is to turn everything we know over to the Corps of 30 and let them render judgment.
Yes.
I guess.
I am prepared to accept whatever verdict they choose.
If you actually do that, dude,
It's
then
time
good for
to
you.
face my mistakes.
Especially now that like Sumeru's like not super corrupt. Okay. Go look for Jawad outside at night. Okay. I probably butchered that name. Okay, where is he? You?
Huh? Who are you guys?
You
I
drunk.
know what you've been up to. Smuggling weapons to violent brigades in the desert while working for the Corps? Pretty bold, if you ask me.
Huh?
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Dehya don't
How do you
care.
know all that? Come with me. We should take this elsewhere. I'll be happy to talk things over once we're somewhere private.
That dude has to make a living somehow, right?
This place should do. All right. Back to my question.
Are we just behind the building?
How did you all know about me?
That's not very private.
Don't worry about that for now.
There's a lot of people
you know
around.
What kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to the Corps, I assume.
Wait. There's no need to jump the gun. Let's talk this out. What are you
He
telling
looks like he has like super sad eyes.
So what's in it for you
He looks
anyway?
so dead
Mora?
inside.
Well, I was a little tight on money at the time, and Kusela took good care of me in the past. I waited in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down. I wouldn't only be helping my benefactor, but I could also make some quick Mora.
Let me tell you how it is. We're investigating Dehya Al-Akmar, and we're gonna put an end to their operations.
You tell him,
If you
Dehya.
provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word later to reduce the terms of your punishment.
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of Mora from my last run. Just
Yeah,
give me a number.
you
I'm
can't
sure
buy
we
Dehya.
Shut it. My patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is after something other than money.
All right, sheesh. But you gotta promise you'll put in some nice words for me later. They're always on the move. Here's the spot they were at the last time I made my delivery
You
to
know, I
the
just
desert.
realized the dude who like bit
Feel
his
free to
own
go have
tongue
a
off
look.
back in the
I'm
jungle.
telling
We
you,
just
though,
left him
it's
there.
not on me if they're not there anymore.
Sure.
Dehya
And then
said we were
you
gonna
can
find
forget
him
about
first
any
aid
nice
stuff, and
words
we
from
never
us.
did.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bargaining chips.
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there anymore, I'll try to figure out something else for y'all.
Now that's more like it. Let's move. And
Alright,
as
let's
for
go beat
you,
up some guys.
Try to stick around the city until we get back. You don't want us to call the folks from the Corps and have them drag you back to the city.
Alright. Where is this? Oh, whoa. Oh. This would, like, honestly take us, like, a month to get to. That's, like, so far if we had to walk. If the Traveler did not have the power to teleport, like, jeez. There are actually people who play this game without the teleporters and stuff. They're crazy. They're crazy. Is this an archery thing? Use a. Just switching Ganyu.
Time to begin work?
Good play. Can't go wrong with Ganyu. Even if you miss, things still blow up. Ganyu is archery on easy mode. Thank you.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
And then bring this team back out. Oh wait, that's Ayato's team. No, I'll hate them. Thank you.
Seems like we're in luck. That should be their camp right up ahead.
Ooh, we're gonna
Let's
get to
go.
use Dehya again?
We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves. I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
Dehya, why are you here?
Because she's a good person. Dude.
Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also?
I'm gonna try and get her burst up. I'm gonna like exclusively use Dehya.
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Come on.
Let's get it on!
Oh, man. Dehya, I love you, but you gotta do some damage, girl. Her burst is honestly one of the coolest in the game, though. I know it sucks, but the animation is like awesome. I'm trying really hard not to kill them until I can see it. Do stop. Finally.
You're dead meat.
And then she just keeps picking up speed with fighting with her claws. Ah, she's so cool. She's so cool.
Oh, she's so strong.
Enough fighting.
That's kind of ironic.
We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore.
Is he dead?
Did you understand a single word I just said?
I feel like he
or do I
died.
need to bash your skull in some more?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second.
He's dead and they've been using his
Dehya,
name.
The boss can't come out and see you anymore. He died a long time ago.
What?
Seems
No
like
one
you've been out
told
of the loop
her.
for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least that's what the old man wanted.
When did he die? What happened to him?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Akmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
We would prefer to call it taking revenge. Every last person in Deshret's Relics must pay in blood for what they did.
Oh, makes sense. Okay.
Let me start from the beginning. Dehya, do you know how the head of the Relics maintained order internally?
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority?
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. They had another tool at their disposal. They called it a person's record. Regardless of whether they joined by their own will or were coerced, every person in Deshret's Relics were forced to leave a record of themselves at headquarters. Whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit, the record served both as a symbol of loyalty.
So we thought there was
and
no
the perfect
escaping from the
material for
records.
That's precisely it. Every one of us have a record. Me, Bashar, Tikriti, and all the boys who grew up with Dehya and ended up joining our ranks. But you, Dehya, you were never asked to provide a record, were you?
Well, no, she was born
I never
into
even
it.
knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's Relics who didn't know about it.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts. He said he'd take care of the dues we had to pay regularly to headquarters. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. What could he do? He was forced to go to
Tried to
headquarters
turn it around for
again
Dehya
and
and
again
couldn't.
to account for missed
So her
dues
dad
and
wasn't like a
incomplete
piece of
records.
shit like she thought.
He'd come up with all kinds of excuses
And
get beaten up as a
he
result.
died. And she didn't get to
We
say
all
goodbye.
knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter what it took.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't walk without a cane.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know about any of this, and I'd never seen him get injured or beaten.
Because you were too young at the time. How would you ever tell between
looked
wounds
like he was
from a
getting pretty
beating and
old.
wounds from battle? When you left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight. Even his hair went gray.
So, even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to you, you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak then, and we all assumed he was going to get beaten again. I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me.
Oh,
but he said there was no longer any need, since the Khan al-Ahmar would soon be no more. His words made no sense to me. But that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters and razed everyone's records to ash.
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members fled, not just from our ranks, but from the other brigades as well.
That's why,
but how could we leave with a
But I
clear
thought that's why
conscience?
most of the stuff in the desert
All of us who knew exactly
was
what had happened.
written on stone.
The boss can't have just died.
Like
for
there's the
nothing.
stone tablets and stuff.
Those heartless jerks at headquarters took him from us.
From that point on,
Because in the Sumeru like Adventurer's
revenge.
Handbook or Traveler's
The big
Guide, whatever
fire
it's
that
called,
Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters.
there's that
strength.
line that talks about
It's
how
given us the
sometimes the desert
opportunity to launch
heat
our
is so
attack.
hot
Even though
that
we're
plants,
outnumbered,
paper,
we vowed to
tents
see
catch
our
on
revenge
fire.
through to the very end. There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. Some fled to other brigades, and others
Maybe just
escaped
because
to
it was
the
inside, they
rainforest.
were like, "Oh, it's
But we
fine.
won't
We'll write
let
on
any of them
paper."
escape our wrath. They'll all pay for what they've done.
We've suffered plenty of losses as well. To keep going, we need an enormous amount of supplies, from food and medicine to weaponry and explosives. All we can do is exchange our loot from Mora, and then use that to get supplies. We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. Thankfully, many people were willing to come to our aid. We were
Yeah,
also
but in
able
the
to attract many
process,
mercenaries who shared our goals.
You really harmed his
Endured
name.
unspeakable pain to win many impossible
All of his
battles.
friends thought he was like this big criminal now. Everyone he like that supported him, like Dunyarzad's dad, like you made him an accomplice, dude. What's wrong with you?
Deshret's relics have become weaker and weaker.
You're
And
avenging
now,
him
we finally
by
have an
ruining
opportunity to
his
directly
name.
strike their headquarters.
He actually seemed like a decent man, other than like the theft and burglary and stuff. But it definitely seemed like he was doing that for Dehya and like his tribe anyway. Someone has to be a villain
We do
to feed
know
the
right from
people.
wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning.
Like especially with how
We do
bad
not
the
deserve the
academia was
freedom that the
treating
boss
the
won for
desert
us with
folks
his life.
like for so long.
Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. Those tales about sacrificing yourself to save the world. We used to always laugh at him for it, but in the end, he really
did want to
to
be a
those
hero.
stories out himself. As for me, I never considered myself a hero. We're all the lowest of the low. We have no right to even imagine such an existence. But maybe those hero stories he liked foreshadowed everything that was to come.
I love how
The
they're all
spirit
like
of the hero
bandaging each
touched
other
all
up because
those he had
Dehya beat the
saved,
crap out of him.
and more people joined his cause. Maybe we were all just acting along with the play in the beginning. But as we acted the parts and recited the lines, we were drawn in. And now, we want to see the story through to the end.
I love their design
sorry,
motif.
Dehya.
All of them have like locks.
I know you always found us
like keyholes on their
insufferable ever
belts
since you were
and
young.
like shoulder pads and stuff.
Just think of this as a madman ranting.
I'll go with you.
Huh? Dehya? You wanna go with them?
I grew up with these guys, and I know they're not bad people. It's just that some situations get so bad that it's difficult to tell good from evil. All I know is that Deshret's relics must be destroyed. Furthermore, I want to go see the place for myself. I want to know if my father is still there. I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
I'm on your side, Dehya.
Yeah. Paimon feels like we'd only regret it if we don't see this through to the end.
Yeah, let's go. As sad as this is gonna be, let's go find your dad's corpse.
Together with you.
Oh, that's so dark.
I bet Boss would lose his mind if he ever knew you'd join us at the very last moment like this.
Considering all the losses and injuries we sustained, we can't afford to turn down someone as powerful as you.
He can think whatever he wants. But the fact is, I owe him this much.
Let's go! Oh, whoa. That's a lot farther than I thought it would be. Why were they so far away? If they're taking revenge, why are they so far away from them? Okay. I'm gonna have to climb the mountain if I do this, but it's the closest waypoint, so. Alright. I forgot there was a wind current. That makes things easier. Aw, no. It's literally up the mountain. Okay, never mind, that wasn't that bad.
This is the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
It's probably gonna give us DS, so I'm not even gonna bother bringing a pyro. If I'm not mistaken, Dehya's whole role is to be an off-field tank. She takes the damage so you don't have to, kind of thing. Which in theory is cool. It's kind of like Kuki Shinobu, where she hurts herself to heal others. But instead of healing,
wow,
she acts as like a shield, so they don't get hurt.
On the inside.
They should all be holed up in here.
But at that point, why
Don't know
wouldn't
how
you
many
just
people
use
they've
a
got
shield
left,
user, you know?
Who cares? We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot
I feel
left,
like
it could
Dehya's
still
only
take us out.
purpose is to fight the night enemies that you find in like Inkonomiya, because if you have a shield, they do double damage or whatever, and if you want to block damage so you don't die, you know what I mean, then you could use Dehya. But I'm like, why wouldn't you could just bring a healer instead. And there's a lot of amazing healers like Bennett who also increase the attack of your party. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think
We'll
Dehya's
know what they're
kit
really
is
capable of
so
once we've landed some
randomly
hits on 'em.
weird.
Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
It just
Yeah,
kind of sucks because,
they don't
like I
stand
said,
a
she's
chance
like one of my
with you
favorite
here.
characters from Sumeru.
I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
Ah, they did give us Dehya. Cool. Oh, we're fighting with her troops. That's cool.
Happy to oblige.
You are
Right
not
here.
welcome
Emerge. Right here. A sight to behold. Right now. Right here.
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
Regretful.
Oh, there's one. Cool.
Feeling lucky today?
Buckle up.
Hold the line.
Emerge.
Everyone hold hands. Hey,
Nothing lasts forever. Right Right now. Right here.
I love how Miko's more of a DPS on this team than I hate him because he's just not built yet.
Here you are.
But he's so much fun to use. I love that he dual wields.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Let's go.
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking.
Oh, whoa, wait. The statues in here are so different than everything else. And they're dead.
Hey, you guys okay?
Booby trap.
Like we just got trapped.
Why do I feel like this is gonna be like
Watch out, the enemy's
a
coming from
sand
ahead.
trap or something?
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry.
Hopefully that
about us.
room doesn't
We
start
knew
like
something
filling
like
up
this
with
could happen.
sand.
Go and take a look around.
Like in
We
all
could
those
still be another way
pyramid
through.
robbing movies and
Let's
stuff.
go. We can't let the boss down.
Let's check if there's another way. The sooner we can make
There's a
it
door
through to
right
help them,
there.
the better.
Literally right there.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being...
Okay, let's go.
Ah. She's so pretty. Alright, let's go. How do I do this? Rise? Rise? Oh, change color. Lower. Got it. I got it. Okay. Is there a chest in here? No?
Let's get it on!
Rest and rebuild.
Oh, wait.
You asked for it.
Don't get me wrong,
Another
she's really fun to
mechanism like the
play.
one before.
And
This
if
one's
you
being
like her,
blocked off
pull
in the
for her.
middle.
Like,
We just need to
you
adjust
don't
it a little.
really need every character to be like god tier in this game. Huh. There's not one here though. Especially with how easy the Spiral Abyss is. And I know people are gonna say, but this one isn't easy. The Abyss is so hard this time. If I can beat it, you can beat it. Half my characters are not built very well. I have them at like level 6 talents. You just gotta build a decent team. Sometimes you gotta do it more than once. It's not the end of the world.
Look alive! Allow me!
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Flicker. A process of elimination.
Okay.
Right here. Emerge.
Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge. Rest and rebuild.
A sight to behold. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Oh, they're dead. I was about to switch into Dehya and do her ult, but they're dead. Ooh. They are getting more complicated now. I kind of like that. Alright, I'm assuming... Raise. Okay, and then that will go through. Okay, so that's what you do. So I gotta change the color of this one. Right, and then... Oh, what? No, that's right. I gotta change the color of this one over here. Then that will do that. Then I gotta change this one's color back. That seems like a very unnecessary step, but okay. Oh, whoa, it's so cool in here, actually. This whole ruin site is so different from the others. Like,
I
with
wasn't
like the
expecting
Sphinx.
anyone to make it through from the
Like,
other
usually you just see
side.
the Anubis
But
statues.
as a desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run? Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times already.
Is that her dad next to him?
I witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics.
Michelle.
Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and
Your
ruin.
mouth ain't moving.
Even now,
How are you talking
my
without your
brothers and
mouth
I
moving,
still
you psychic?
believe in one thing: the greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory?
Let us draw our weapons.
It's just a random dude.
We will
Okay,
show
never
them
mind.
true power King Deshret bestowed upon his followers. They are but two, while we hold within ourselves the entirety of the
King
relic's
Deshret
glory.
sacrificed himself to save the desert.
Wave one, charge! Eliminate them!
Oh, wow. What's the bar for?
Hold the line! Right now. Right here. Right now.
Let's go. At least the overload reaction for her is strong.
Don't think that you've won.
Actually, she might work really well as an overload unit.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Rude.
I'm always watching. Emerge. Right here.
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers. We'll meet again.
Show them. Emerge. Right now. Grow. Just wait for a little. Hold the line. A sight to behold. Right here.
Dude, Nico C1 is so broken. She always has her ult up. I know I said that last time I used Nico too, but like, it's like night and day. Come on, Dehya, finish it. Finish it, Dehya. Finish it.
We'll meet again.
Oh, there's more. Never mind.
Rebuild. Right here. Emerge.
The front. Pound it to the ground.
Is that it?
The commander has finally fallen.
But they're still coming at us. This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming.
I could keep fighting. I was having fun.
Yes, keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back down! This...
When the next wave comes, try to draw away
I
their
have a
attacks.
feeling her little
I'm going
army
to
is
see if
about
I
to
can
charge
take out
in.
that high platform.
Yeah. Oh, one per.
Get out
okay.
of my way.
I was like, wait, why is there only one of them?
Come and face me, Michel! So they've broken through the front as well.
Michel?
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight
Michal?
like absolute madmen.
Oh, murder. Nice.
So, it would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Michel.
You
Every
think
time
would
I hear
give
his
you
name, I
that
just hear
opportunity?
official.
I
The
will
princess
be
and
buried in the
Dapper
sand,
Urtalong.
alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
Okay.
Hey, wait!
He's just gonna walk away. Leave his troops. Oh, he died.
We were too late.
It's over. There's no more need to fight. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll give you all a good beating as well.
I'm not gonna lie, the enemies...
Hey, Dehya! I thought
Oh,
the
you guys hear that?
Get you all back up
I
here
think
right
that's
away.
an ambulance. Or a fire truck, maybe. It's
Let's
making all the
go.
dogs in the neighborhood go crazy. Oh, what was I saying? Train of thought, like, canceled. Oh, right, the, desert, like, treasure hoarder people. They look, like, really, really cool in this area. Like, all the enemies, they've been really stepping up their game. Like, I went into the new, like, oasis area, and there's, like, these ginormous birds that swoop down and attack you. It's so cool.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics, and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Yeah,
Who
that's
knows
not
what
very...
intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How
You're
are we
the only
supposed to
one
figure out
left,
what you're
dude.
after?
And there
Hey,
is literally
have you
a
ever heard of a
big
man by the
ledge
name of
right
Kusela?
there.
Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
This is your last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the... If you're here to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering.
Oh, she's so angry.
Where's
You
the
can tell, like,
records
her
room?
eyes...
Answer me.
It's right over
That
there.
was actually
All the files
incredible
are in
camera
there.
work, because her
You can
eyes
go
are
through them as
darker
much
on
as you
top
want.
and they fade to
It's
very,
not
very
like any of them
light.
still matter anyway.
So her eyes look very bright, right? But if you show her looking down, her eyes look so dark, and it makes her look so much angrier. That was such good camera work.
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy who could hardly walk. Watch your mouth. That's our boss you're talking about. He was definitely faking it. We all let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in. But in the short time
Makes
it
sense.
supposedly took him to take a dump, he'd already gotten away and started a fire in the records room. He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud. And after that, Deshret's relics fell into complete disarray.
Stop
But I
wasting
thought
our
he
time.
didn't get away.
Every one of us here is perfectly aware of what he had done. Tell me, where is the old records room?
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you. There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti,
Yeah,
let's
but
go.
that's kind of what we're trying
We'll
to
leave the
find
others here to
out.
guard these guys.
If he survived the
Spare them
inferno.
no mercy if they try anything.
Whoa. Man, this place is so cool. All of this for just a character quest. Ugh, Genshin's been such... what's the way? They've like really stepped it up. Like this whole area. It's been so good. Hi Galaxy! Whoa, welcome! Yeah, it's extremely late for me here. How are you? Hi. You got here at the end of the quest, dude.
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire? If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here after starting the fire, right?
Dehya.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know it's just
yeah,
wishful
it's like
thinking.
super
Let's look around.
late,
Maybe
but
we can
I took a
find
nap
something that's been left behind.
when the power was out. It was out for like 4 hours. It sucked. So it was like 12 o'clock before I could start the stream. Oh, his cane.
Is this a cane?
No.
Must be the one that Dehya's father used.
Kusela.
Unless he just left it behind. I'd
Thanks
laugh
for
so hard if this
everything,
whole time he
boss.
was trolling and he was fine. He
We're
just like
fortunate
faked
to
his
somehow
death.
find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh?
His sword?
Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more.
Oh, Dehya! Look how cute!
Now hangs above
She's
the
so
city
small.
Gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dehya, come on. This is the most important line.
He's such a nerd.
But Dehya, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech.
I know, it's so cute.
Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
She's so embarrassed.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad.
Is that the end? Oh, that was so good. They really did her justice. They really did her justice. That was so good. Corpse 30, which finally joined the investigation of the name restaurant. The members of Dashwood's relics were brought into justice. The members of the Dakar Army. I did not get to read that all. I tried. Core of 30 took care of it, basically.
What's this?
All on Paimon's tab.
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what
No
she would
response.
do if she were to wake up tomorrow with loads of money. And Paimon said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. You looked super confused at the time, but said it was an adorable thing to say. These opportunities don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat
That
you
is a
to a special crash
ginormous
course on Paimon's
sandwich.
life
Like, look at those
philosophy.
sandwiches on that plate. And look at, like, the tortilla wrap over there. They're huge.
Hey, come on! Paimon's not that
It's just as big as Paimon.
Anyway, the point is that you should eat to your heart's content. You'll feel better for sure once you've gotten something in your tummy.
That doesn't work for
Junior
everyone,
Zag will
Paimon.
also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks, you two. Honestly, this is very
Little
unlike
baby
me.
Dehya was the cutest thing
I just
ever.
had a lot on my mind on our way back, so I didn't know what to say. My chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions. They just shook me even more than
Big
all the
witch.
feelings we shared during our previous adventures. But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace.
That
And I
quest
was left
really
feeling
wanted.
more empty than ever before.
That quest like really made
It
me
was
want
as
Dehya.
if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me.
Everything happened so fast.
Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. But perhaps to us, it's the most worthless thing of all. Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to avenging my father, there was no Mora to be made anywhere. My reality
Yeah, but he
shattered when I
sacrificed
found out that the father
himself
who always
for
told
them
me hero stories
and you.
was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different? Despite
You're
all
an amazing
my
person,
promises
Dehya.
about never
You helped
forgiving him
save
and never trying to
Sumeru
understand
from the
him,
academia.
I still went to such lengths to find out the truth, and nearly even shed tears for his sake.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you probably should have, but... Dehya, you're an amazing person. Like, even though the whole of Sumeru has treated everyone from the desert like shit, you still stuck your neck out and helped us save Sumeru and Nihida from the crazy white people in the academia who are trying to make a robot god. Like, you're definitely one of the best people in the game.
We're hypocrites. All of us.
You should never question your true feelings.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often only recognize our true feelings after it's already too late.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Junior Zod.
Ah, there she is.
Yeah.
We're waiting for ya.
Many people from the Corps of 30 came over, and I just wrapped up everything with my dad. All I can do now is wait for their verdict. Huh?
Hopefully everything's
Dehya,
okay.
You're looking quite down again.
Paimon will explain. A lot happened while we were gone.
At least it
I'm
didn't
sorry.
explain the whole story
I
again.
really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
Aw.
Dehya, your pain must be even worse. You shouldn't need to comfort me.
Hey, don't worry about me. If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. It's like saying, what's wrong with adapting to a new life? However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning my back on your father's kindness. But now that I consider it again...
But you kind of needed to make your own path in life. You didn't want to be a burglar and a thief and all that kind of stuff. And honestly,
be able to lead a peaceful existence.
I don't blame you.
I understand
like,
how you feel.
You became such a good person.
That doesn't mean I
and
won't
you shouldn't
be
feel
making
bad
any
for
changes to my
caring
life,
about your
though.
dad, even though he
As an example, I'm
was a
now
good
thinking about
person,
taking on
but
some
he did
small
bad
odd
things.
jobs. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a character in his play.
Oh, excuse
Even
me.
if the ending of the story may be childish and ridiculous, it won't really matter.
Well,
Isn't that neat, though?
I honestly
You'll
really
be a
like
whole
this
new
quest.
kind of mercenary,
I have
one
a feeling
that's
it's about
not
to
out
end.
for more.
So,
Why don't we go for a
Galaxy,
change of scenery once we
I'm
finish
assuming
eating?
like everyone else is probably going to
what
watch
about
the stream
stopping by the
tomorrow.
Grand
Did you
Bazaar
guys
again?
like this quest? Did you do it yet?
Right. You said you wanted to get a rug
I thought it
for
was
your
really
family.
cute. Well, in the end, anyway.
Too.
It's always more fun when everyone's together.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
Go to the bazaar. Okay. Ended up accidentally climbing a pot. uh. Do-do-do. You finished this quest
This
a week
rug
ago.
here is quite
Do you like it?
something.
I really liked
The
it. It was so
craftsmanship
cute.
is exquisite.
Well,
And
cute's
the
not the best word,
fabric
but
is also
the
high
ending was
quality.
cute, even though it was sad.
Here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk? Wait, are you here to take revenge on us?
Well, at least we know he's alive. I
What are you
complained earlier
talking
that we
about?
left him to
I
die.
don't look like I could take you all to a fight. I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to
sec.
give myself up to the Corps after this. Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Akhmar's camp.
Man, I wish this
hoping to
cough would
look
go
into your
away.
presence.
It's like the only thing from when I
When
was
I
sick
got
that I
there,
still have.
I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
I don't understand what you're saying at all.
So
I'm so happy there's subtitles.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves into
Oh, that's
the
good to hear.
authorities. Even that last camp was not going to last.
Did it make you want to pull for Dehya?
I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same. One of the injured members gave this box to me, and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions.
This feels like such an
Everything left in the
abrupt
camp will
turn.
get
I
confiscated,
know we kind of saved
so
his
I
life
figured I
after
should
he
get
like
this to you before the court
tried
can
to
get their
commit
hands on it.
suicide, but like
Thank you.
No worries.
he was so
We're
willing
all
to be
just living
against
our
us
own
earlier
truths.
and not give us
There's no
information
need
that
to
he tried
comment
to
or judge
kill
anyone for it.
himself. And now he's just our friend? Okay.
Box contains everything
Saving
that
from
Dia's
Hyrule
father
Archon.
left
Dude, that's
behind.
so far away.
Huh. It feels lighter than
It's like,
expected.
well, I guess it would
Well,
be next
back
year,
in
right?
the day, the first thing he did with any Mora was
2
spend
Archons
it
a
on
year.
things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside.
Or I guess this year, because it's the beginning
What's
of the year.
this?
Hydro Archon
It's
in like
just
a
a bunch
month.
of junk. Kind
And
of
then it'll probably be like,
Perhaps it's just been
well,
left unopened.
Hydro
for
Archon
too
like a month
long.
or two, and then
a handwritten copy of a story.
Pyro Archon.
The paper's
what,
already yellowed.
6, 7
and
months?
It looks like it's
so
about
I
to fall
mean,
apart.
if you're going for C6
It was
Pyro
against the
Archon,
Academia's
saving
rules
now
to possess
probably wouldn't
books
be the
for
worst
personal
thing.
Use. If he was going to break that rule,
Man, I
he
hope
could have
it's
at least
Kiana.
copied something useful.
I'm okay if it's Himiko, but man, I hope it's Kiana.
Very important to him.
And here are a few bags of children's
I'll be severely
snacks.
disappointed if it's
The
not.
packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Did
Dang
I
it.
get those for you?
I didn't even feel that one coming to
Yeah,
take my
but
headset off.
here's the thing, though.
Sorry if I hurt your ears.
Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just
Paimon.
common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip? Why are these things here?
Probably from your mom.
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there.
Sounds like stuff
two
from your mom.
empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
Probably not.
Huh? There's something in the bottle.
A letter?
Oh, you're right.
I feel like
All
the
right,
scarf
got it
and the
out.
hairpin are from your mom.
It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter. To Dehya. It's a letter for me?
You don't need to read it out loud.
It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or
Is he
at
gonna tell
least
you about your
record
mom?
down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably Idrisi's fault. He was never up to any good.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
Wait, what?
Surely, he must be joking, right?
I don't know.
Is that
I
why
was
you
quite
said, like, he
formidable
didn't
when
know
I
your
was
mom?
young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main. Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands.
Oh my god, someone left a baby in the desert?
Just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
That's
I
so
told Idrisi
dark.
and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice. I was their most esteemed leader.
Guess that explains
after
why the
all.
eyes are so different.
It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle.
That is not
Anyway,
where I thought this was going.
Dehya, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child.
But isn't that also a good thing?
I suppose, or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
Not really, no.
It's just a
Still
pity
raised
that
you.
we had to learn the truth
Still
of
cared about
everything
you.
like this.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do.
So about Persona 5X.
I want to try my hand at
What
finding
about
the
it?
person who abandoned me.
I'm definitely
I just
going to be
have
playing
one wish,
it.
to tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and
They said it's a
foolish
phone
jerk
game,
with a
right? It's
heart of
mobile,
gold.
but I'm assuming it's
And
going to
that
be on
only
like
under
Steam or
his
something
care was
too.
I able
All
to
the other
grow
Persona
and
games
mature
are.
into the person I am today.
So I'll probably play it on stream.
Can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time.
Do we know a release date yet, or
Information for you.
do we know it's coming out this year
Sure,
or not?
I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I don't want to see his efforts go to waste.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much.
May
My
not
life
come out
has
in the West.
certainly had its
Well,
twists
that's
and turns, but
really
I've
an
always
easy
considered
fix
myself
if you
lucky.
don't know.
Because
You
no
just need
matter
a
where I've
VPN
gone,
and an
I've always
emulator,
been
both
surrounded
of which
by
I do
incredible
have.
kindness.
It doesn't matter what region I'm in, I can play a game. I might not understand everything they're saying, because that's what the emulator's for, but I don't know, we'll see. So I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break because I have to go to the bathroom real quick. So we'll come back and we'll continue with the event and stuff. Just give me a couple minutes, okay, guys? I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry that took so long, guys. I'm not used to like streaming this late, so I had to go. Everyone does it. Alright, so I'll catch up on the chat real quick. They say they don't know if it's coming in Japan. And it's a gacha game too? It's Chinese first. Well, that makes sense, considering... I mean, considering that they didn't have an English trailer for its announcement, it's very possible. There's kind of a problem with a lot of Chinese mobile games and stuff. Unfortunately, there's a lot of Chinese games that just don't come out in the rest of the world. So if you guys don't know, there's like these games like Pokemon Master and like, you know, games for like animes and stuff like that. And yeah, we got a lot of them, but there's actually a couple like, there's a gacha game for Digimon actually called EX, or Digimon EX, and it never came out in the West. It was Chinese exclusive, and that drove me insane. But I was able to actually play that game because, like I said, you can, if you have a VPN, you can change your location and then use an emulator to trick them into letting you download. Like, you trick the system into letting you download the game. You just gotta change your location on your computer too. No problem. So hopefully I can play it. I'm just gonna like... The Google Translate on the emulator isn't the best though. So if I do that and like I'm forced to play the game that way, that I feel like that would suck. You know what I mean? Like having like this very robotic voice over everything else. We'll see. We'll see what we do. I really hope it comes out in the West. If I do have to do it that really complicated way, I don't think I'll be playing it on the channel like continuously. I'll probably only do the one episode. Just to like show what it's like. What? Event, that's what I was gonna do. I was like, I know there's something else. Alright, let's go to quest. Where is it? It's by the chasm, right? Can I just teleport here? Cool. I don't exactly remember what this event is. I know it's a rerun, right? The 7 elements are found in Tavad. Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, Geo, Animo, Electro, and Dendro. Yes. Oh, is it just an arena fight? Oh, hi, person. Oh, it is coming to Japan and stuff, you just don't know when. Okay. As long as it's coming out normally, then I'll probably just wait. I don't care, dude. I just want to get to the violence. Can we go into the arena thing and fight now, please? I want the primos. But anyway, I think the next time I'm going to pull on Genshin is probably going to be Ayaka and Shenhe's weapon banner. Getting Ayaka's weapon would be awesome. But if I get Shenhe's, also awesome. There's going to be a beta like next week. That's actually really cool. I'll probably be watching streams about it and stuff. But for as long as like the character banners go, I don't think I'm going to be pulling for Micah. Like I said earlier in the stream, I think I'm going to be pulling like... I'll probably do like 20 to 30 pulls, if that. I'll try and get him, but if I don't, I don't, because he is just a physical damage dealer, or physical damage dealer support. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I remember this one. Okay. And I don't have Eula, so he's not that big of a deal for me. But I am planning on pulling for Eula when she comes back. So I'm gonna kind of save my primos for Kaveh. I know he's coming out with actually on what's his name, Baizu's banner. So that's gonna be fun. I don't have to have like multiple different banners. I'll pull for a copy of Baizu and hopefully get a couple copies of Kaveh. Alright, Challenger Wars. Okay, let's start. It looks like most of the enemies... Yeah, it's groups. So, you know, it's really easy if you're fighting groups of enemies now, for me. Just saying. Oh, there's a pyro damage bonus? That's alright. We'll do our Hu Tao team on the second wave then. No, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I change that? There. No! Thank you! And then we need to go to the second party setup. Which I'll do Hu Tao, Sing Shou, Yelen, and Tolma. And then we'll do mostly a reaction for this one. So 1 elemental skill, yeah, we'll go 2, and then we'll give the attack boost 2. There we go. Alright, so let's start. Ooh. I got my vertical and horizontal teams. It's been a while since I've used this combo. I usually use in Raiden. I actually remember really liking this event because it was just like a challenge event where you just fight. Those are always like the most fun for me. Just gotta commit violence.
Evil conquering. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here. Useless.
Oh dang. Commit to the violence.
I will have order. I'm going in. Witness my great undertaking. Useless.
Man, I hate flying enemies. It's so annoying.
Let's light it up.
Come over here already. Excuse me. I was really hoping this event would be like big groups of enemies, because then I could like infinite E with Xiao, which is always really fun.
Boring. Useless. Order guide you.
I don't know if there's like a specific way I'm supposed to be killing these guys, because my bar's not going up very much.
Moments of birth. Evil conquering.
Am I supposed to just try to get the highest score as I can before like the timer's out?
Useless. This is order. I'm going in. Come into the... Feel this ancient power.
This.
Let's light it up.
I will meteor and hopefully kill another one. Cool. Have you guys done this event yet? Because I remember really liking this one. Like, it's definitely fun. Oh, this team is gonna go ham with the energy recharge.
Things are about to get dicey. Rain outlines.
Oh, okay, my score continues. That's really cool. I think that's why I like this event so much. Because your score, you have to have two really good teams, and you have to like really work with them.
Don't get too close. Here's backup. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now. Witness the power. No, my sword.
This team is really good for single target too with the Galen.
Things are about to get dicey. Let me read you a verse. Fire it up! Gotcha. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Witness supporting fire. Here comes the catch.
I'm just like spamming their ult. It's so much fun. I love this team so much.
It's over. Don't get too close. Quietly now. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cut. Game's up. Fun's over. I got you covered.
Not up yet, dang it. Back to Toma, do this, this. That was my bad, I just did the rotation bad. I continue with the violence. Oh. Thank you, Sing Show, you saved me.
Check this out. Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Witness the power of Goo. Here's backup. Go. Higher,
Pants on fire. Yes, I did. Oh, I got gold. Cool. I think these events are kind of my favorite, where you just have to go in, you fight enemies, you test your account. You're not really skill, because it's really just how good you built your account, but but it's like kind of fun. Like you get that confirmation, like going on expert mode and stuff like that, and like, yeah, I did it. I got gold. I feel accomplished. Alright, how much is the rewards for this event? I didn't even look. 70 primos every time, that's not bad. I can do 3 more. Okay. That's not that bad. 70 primos is actually like really generous for an event like this. It just kind of makes me think that, oh, it's gonna be because like the mushroom event that's coming up isn't gonna have many rewards or something like that. Not primo wise. Anyway, alright. Oh, Animo bonus. I'll just bring both my Animo teams then. Oh, dang it, Bennett. I put Bennett on that team. Sing Show kind of works, so that's fine. It's not as good, but... Well, I could put Toma. He has an attack boost. Instead of Layla. Because he has no bliss, so. Mushroom event, no primos? Really? That sucks. But that would make sense, like I was saying, like, no wonder why this one has such... This one has a lot of primos, so it makes sense. No. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Start. It's 3 in the morning here, guys. If you did not know, it is extremely late.
Stabilize. This is order.
Everybody stand back!
Burst forth. Useless. Lament. Worthless.
See this is more like the rounds that Zhao will excel in, because he can infinite E on these guys. Like, look at this. Crowd control for days.
Boring. Boring. Rise. Order guide you.
You said it as an... I didn't think that the mushroom event had... I didn't say that the mushroom event's not gonna have any primos. I'm saying... Oh, I'm on easy mode, aren't I? I think I'm on easy mode. That would make sense. I think that the mushroom event's not gonna have many. It's gonna be like more of an event shop kind of event. I think I accidentally went on easy mode. This is way too easy.
I'm going in!
Witness my great undertaking. Burst forth. Evil conquering. Worthless.
I'm not in easy? How do you tell?
Boring. This is order.
I mean, the enemies are only 90.
Everybody stand back!
Disappear. Worthless. Worthless. Order guide you.
I'm going in!
Feel this ancient power. Coming to be. Evil conquering. Here. Worthless. Here. Useless. Boring. Worthless. Worthless. Boring.
Alright. Decent score, I guess. Oh man, this team's gonna be hurting for energy. It really is.
Let me leave you first. Rain out. We'll see about that. Have fun with this gift.
Cry loud. Wretched vermin. Fire it up. I got you covered.
Rain cutter. No, my sword. Repeat its course.
Bow your head.
Okay.
Another job.
Don't get too close. Supporting foot.
Let me weave you a verse. No, my too late for
A little
regret.
taste. Try.
No sense of respect.
Not at all. You tell him, Farzan.
Unsightly insects. Behold.
Spread your wings.
Wretched vermin.
I was hitting it, it just was not working for some reason.
Witness the power
Where
of
do
the
you
wild.
think you're going?
Truth repeats its course.
The wind rises. Upon the gale. Unsightly insects. Check this out. I got you covered.
Rain cutter. Know my sword. Rain outline. Dare to mess with me?
Just following orders.
Tears of the storm.
It's weird that the Animo lady as like the boss of the floor
Let me weave you a verse.
when they give Ant
No,
the
where do you
bonus.
think you're going? Have fun with this gift.
Squall Fury.
Just in time. Nice. I remember it, but I put it on hard and I kept my difficulty. Oh, okay. So, oh no, I did do expert. Okay. That was really easy for expert though. Maybe it was just because I had two very good Animo DPSs as like Zhao and Wanderer, but I don't know, that seemed really easy. I don't know, the first one just seemed so much harder. I'm not saying this event is. I'm saying like the first floor was like okay, difficulty, but the second one was like, man, this is easy. Alright, claim rewards. Cool, you can do it from here. Start. Oh shoot, I didn't even look. Mostly Hydro and then Ruin Guards on the second. I could do Raiden on the second one then. Do Aika team on the first. Oh, they even give you Raiden. Yeah. Aika, Shenhe, Kokomi, Zhongli. And we'll do Raiden, Nahida, Singshou, and Miko. Oh, no elemental bonus. Interesting. Oh, wait, burst damage? Yeah. Aika kind of excels at that too. We'll go crit rate. Just go double crit rate, and then for Raiden we'll do double burst damage, because that's her burst already does so much damage. Alright, let's go. It's gonna take me a second to get used to Ayaka again. I can feel it.
I will have order.
Hold the line.
Unleash! By ordinance divine! My apologies! Sakura swirl! Take flight!
Order guide you.
Stabilize!
Rest and revamp! Cryo incarnate! My will embodied! Whirling snow!
Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
This is order! Solidify!
Transfiguration! By ordinance divine! Sakura swirl!
We are not doing very good on this floor. I get it, we have like another minute, but I don't know, I feel like I'm going very slow.
Do your master's bidding!
I picked this team because they said there was going to be those water guys. Oh. The one enemy. There they are.
This is order.
Allow me.
Whirling snow!
Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Gather!
Rest and revamp! Manifest!
My apologies!
Whirling snow! By ordinance divine!
I will have order!
Come on.
Solidify!
I mean, I have 1,000, which is pretty good.
Take your true form!
It's just not as good as
My
I
apologies.
wanted.
Embrace the ice!
Oh well. I was hoping for at least 12. Not sure if I got there. Gonna have to make it up with this team.
Right now, emerge.
Grow! The Temple of Wisdom! This may turn a little...
Let's be real, it's not gonna be very difficult.
Rain outlines your fate.
Nothing lasts forever. Right here, right now.
Grow!
Inazuma shines eternal!
That double burst is gonna go crazy. Oh my god. 23k on just
Shine
a swing.
down!
I'm always watching. Right here. Emerge.
I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
Witness the power.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Right here. Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Right here.
No, my sword. Huh? Let me weave you a bird.
Committed to memory. The Temple of Wisdom.
Sorry I'm not talking to this guys, but I am trying to focus on like not losing.
Illusion shattered!
Grow!
Come on out. Right now.
Rain cutter.
A sight to behold. Right here. Right now.
Sharing my knowledge. Committed to...
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Where is it? There it is.
Show them. I'm always watching. Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Let me weave you a bird.
Grow! The Temple of Wisdom.
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Come on. Another one? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill this guy in time. God. Stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. Come on. Come on. I don't know. I don't think I did it. Oh well. Oh well. If I was redoing them and actually trying to get over 30k, I definitely could. But I mean, as long as I get gold in all 3 rewards, I'm not really gonna complain. Make sure that you guys are gonna be doing, you do all the Windbloom stuff, claim all your rewards and stuff, because that event's about to end too. Just a reminder, because I did not spend all my coins until I got on today, and I was like, oh my god, what if I missed it? Free wish? Sure, I'll wish. Boop. Sure, why not? If I get her, I get her. I'm really bad at saving. Alright, last one for today. Bunch of Eremites, and the second wave is Rune Guards and stuff, so I guess Raiden again? And then the first wave... There's gonna be a bunch of enemies then. Let's go Zhao, Albedo, Bennett, and Zhongli again. Then we can go Raiden, Nahida, Xingqiu. Well, no. Oh, dang it, what'd I do? Kokomi, Xingqiu. We'll go double Hydro, and then... Oh, it is an Electro bonus. That's nice. Actually, I think Wanderer might be better on this. Yeah, probably. Raiden's insane on this. I don't know why she wasn't one of the demo people. Like, it literally gives energy recharge. Which is kind of ridiculous. For her, anyway. Okay.
What's your cards? Order guide you.
As long as it's somewhat grouped up like this, Zhao's not gonna have a problem.
Useless. Another test subject. That team
right now.
This is order.
Everybody stand
I gotta pay
back.
more attention to like when his timer goes
Useless. Evil conquering. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Useless.
I will have
now.
order. Stabilize. There's no way.
Going in.
Burst forth. Foreign. Disappear. Here. Useless. Foreign.
Following order. This is
Drop
order.
a meteor on their face.
Everybody stand back.
Coming to be evil conquering. Worthless. Here.
Following order.
Worthless. Useless.
Oh, dang it, I was in the air.
Foreign. Useless.
I will have
New
order.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Live. Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Boring! Boring!
Keep going on Albedo's elevator by accident.
Everybody stand back!
Coming to be! Useless! Lament! New one! Worthless! Following order. Boring!
That was fun. I love using Joe. I don't get to use him as much that often because he's like a crowd control character, and a lot of like the Spiral Abyss now is just like a couple big enemies. So.
No, my sword! Witness the power!
Allow me!
Plus, you like have to use Dendro in the new Abyss.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
The Temple of Wisdom!
Rain Cutter!
Hold the line!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Raiden is literally just hack and slash simulator.
Here are my knives! Committed to memory. This may hurt a little.
Sing Show, get your interruption off.
Let me lead you.
Rest revamp!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Oh my god, did the extra energy recharge? I wonder what her energy recharge is right now because of this event. It's probably like 300, right? Not soon. Dang it. You just had to move, didn't you?
Rain Cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Allow me!
Now you shall perish!
Oh yeah, these things were in this thing. Huh.
Shine down!
The Temple of Wisdom!
Did one rotation wrong, and now I'm freaking
Let me
messing up.
lead you a verse. No, my sword.
Rest and revamp!
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
This may hurt a little. Make yourselves at home!
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword.
It's almost over anyway.
Now you shall perish!
I keep wanting to go into Kokomi first when I have to go into Sing Show first.
There is no escape!
Yay! Oh my god, 43? On Expert? Granted, it was because of Raiden, but like, still, damn! Dude, it's got 43,000 on on Expert. That's crazy. Or 4,300, my bad. Good night. Are you going to bed? Night. Alright, let's go over to the event. And then we'll claim the rewards. Oh, is there, oh yeah, I did too. Never mind. It's only gonna use some of those to level up. I'll hate them. Cause man, I hate doing the freaking ley lines sometimes.
Whatever.
Real quick. How close am I to Pity on Standard? I know it's really close. Like, I'm surprised I haven't got the 5-star yet. I'm at like 70 something. I know that. If I'm at like 72, I might just do it just to see if I hit soft pity and get it. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 60, 65, 70, 70, out. Okay. I'm at 72. So if I did make a wish, I would hit soft pity, which means there's like a 50% chance I get a 5-star here. Do I dare? Yeah, let's do it. I hate spending wishes. Okay, no, that's not one. I hate spending primos on standard. I do, but hey. It was worth a shot. Alright, what else can we do tonight? I guess we could go fight Raiden. I don't know if I need Raiden's mats. I think I need Senora's. What did I need him for? Was it Shinobu? I think it was Shinobu. Inazuma. Oh, I really don't want to fight Senora though. Wait, I want to try Raiden with the Hu Tao team. The like infinite energy recharge of that team is ridiculous. Although Toma as a shielder in this domain is a little scary. A lot scary. I'm gonna bring the food bag. And then after this I'll probably end stream just because it is like 3:30 in the morning here. Again, guys, I'm really sorry it was so late. Like, it was just when I could after our power came back on.
Send one, send them all. May knowledge guide you.
Alright, this is like a really scary team. No healer. Meh shielder. Although technically Singsho heals and is interruption cancel, so if I can just not get hit for a little while, I think we'll be okay. Real quick. I know this is cheating, but I'm more here to see how the reactions work.
Here's backup!
Things are about to get dicey. Rain cutter! Huh?
Destroyed. The fleeting shadow.
Oh my god, I died already.
Illusions are but distractions.
That one.
Shattered! No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Let me read. Game's up. Fun's over.
Damn it.
Fire it up! I got you covered!
Cross over! All desire can be broken.
run away, don't die today.
Don't get too close!
This body
God
is
mode.
eternal. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Busted. Here comes the catch. Rain cutter. There is no escape.
Not this move.
Ruin followed by blaze.
Fire it up! Here's backup! Check this out!
Witness the final calamity.
Oh, that was so close. That was so close.
Perish! Fire it up!
Quietly now.
I hate that she takes all your energy from that too. I'm just gonna try and get their energy up so when her shield drops.
Eternity is
Don't
in
get
my
too close!
Witness the power of the body. Game's up. Fun's over.
I got you covered!
I'm here.
Yeah, teamwork's way better than with Kokomi. Or not Kokomi, with Bennett. I don't know why I say Kokomi. Just with Toma with Noblesse. It's not as big of an attack buff, but he doesn't like consta heal, which is kind of a bad thing for Hu Tao, so. Although Kazuha on this team wouldn't be bad either. It's just you either need a healer or someone who can stop her from taking damage. And Xingqiu kind of does that. I used to use Hu Tao, Xingqiu, Kazuha. Was it Bennett? I think that was the team. But then I'd also switch in like Toma instead of Bennett, so I would have a shielder and stuff, but I don't know, since I got Yelan, like I've really been loving using Hu Tao again. So but anyway guys, that's about it for me. I'm really tired. Sorry about the stream being super late, but like I said, we had a power outage. Not really anything I could do about it. So I streamed as soon as I could. And I should be having a pulling video coming up tomorrow morning, something like that. It's an FGO one though, so I know not everyone loves those, but because I'm more of a Genshin and Honkai YouTuber, but it's actually really good. I definitely recommend you guys checking it out, so I'd really appreciate it. What else? I think I talked about my fire DPS guide for Honkai, and then I have another reaction coming out later this week for Mika, so yeah, that's about it. Anyway guys, this has been Rain, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!